Now listen, I don't mean to spit in your Cheerios this morning, but back on December the 29th, this is how the Tankathon chart looked. It looked nice, didn't it? The Montreal Canadiens had not one, but two first round picks in the top 10, and Florida was not looking too hot at all. They were miserable. Habs fans were excited, they were out in the streets dancing. There was even talks about erecting a Ben Sherratt statue just outside the Bell Center at one point. He was a local hero. But fast forward, and here we are today with only a few games left to go in the season. Times, they've changed. And while the Canadiens pick is still looking even more juicy right now than it was back then, the Panthers have climbed the NHL standings quite a bit. And I mean, even though it makes me sick, I still don't think that it's going to be a bad pick at all. So here's how things are shaping up as of today. The Habs right now, I mean, we talk about this all the time. They're clinching 5th overall between their butt cheeks right now, just hoping that Arizona isn't going to interfere. And meanwhile, the Florida Panthers are all the way down, or up, however you want to say it, in 18th overall territory. And I think it's important for us to remember, there's still going to be some really solid players that are going to be available. I mean, Gabriel Perreault is a really good example. Wow, look at these numbers. Jeez. He's actually leading the U.S. national development team in points right now with 45 in just 23 games played. And he's just one name that could be available for this pick. There's also a guy like Colby Barlow who's been, ranked all over the place so far this season. I really doubt that he's going to be available this late in the draft, but hey, you never know. So basically, all I'm trying to say is Florida's pick is still gonna be huge. Every single season, there's players that are projected to go in the top 10 and somehow they just slip during the draft. And I've got a really good feeling that the Canadiens could be a team that can go out there and hit a home run with this one. I've seen a lot of comments lately on here and on Twitter and articles, and everybody seems to be entertaining the idea of Kent Hughes once again making some noise at the draft and, possibly trading away Florida's pick in another Kirby Dach style deal. And while Dach has been, as lovable as a kitten for us Canadiens fans this season, he's been a beauty. I'd be careful because this draft class is it's different. And I don't see too many scenarios right now where Montreal should trade any of their 2023 first rounders. In fact, I personally think it will be a bad move. I want them to add more, not lose one. I mean, if we look back at the 2022 draft, the Habs picked Slavkovsky with their first overall pick. That was pretty cool. Then they took Philip Major at 26th overall, which was, much later in what was touted as a pretty weak draft class. And I mean, I'm not trying to knock Major at all. I hope he goes on to have a solid career for Montreal one day. But Florida's pick this season is way more valuable, guys. Way more valuable than Major's pick. I even think that it's more valuable than the pick that the Habs traded to Chicago to get Dach. Yes, Florida's pick is untouchable. I'm talking MC Hammer. Can't touch this. And that's just my opinion heading into this draft. First rounders are like cookies. Do you like sharing cookies? No, of course you don't. And neither do I. So let me know in the comment section where you stand. Is there any situation right now at all where you think, that you would trade Florida's first round pick? I want to hear all about it. Let me know in the greasy old comment section. Don't forget to drop kick the like button on the way out of here. And hey, I'll see you next time.